Next, you have 5 players who do most of the fast running. They are called the 3/4. One player is called the scrum half, and they connect the forwards with the 3/4. And the last player, right at the back, is the fullback.
And it's on cue. The first try of the game is scored by the St. Joe's Hawks on a beautiful sequence, if you don't mind, a drive up the field, Dave, with excellent ball control and beautiful faking, and kept possession all the way for the try. 5 points that we just watched, very similar to American football, almost like an offensive line, and the backs and then the wide receivers.
Absolutely. I think, we look at rugby as coming from the history. And this kid can fly. Matt Rioto from Bishop Shanahan, the freshman. Tackled, not tackled. Not tackled. He's taken off and for about another 15 metres, and we'll see what they can do from here.
So St. Joe's threatening again after scoring on their last possession.
They are. This could be telling for Temple here. Phil Leonetti from St. Augustine Prep with a carry and the try.
Wow.
On the bottom of that pile. Taking a quick cap, and let's see what they can do.
Good defense by the St. Joe's, flowing with the ball to the outside as in gang tackling.
Yeah, the emphasis there is going to be to press up, push up and close the space, take the space away and try and pick up these runners before they gain any momentum in tight, or be able to create some options like that there at the moment out wide.
So a little nuance there. They call it footy back in your native land. You can advance the ball on the run with your foot.
You can. That's probably the only forward pass, right? If you're behind the kicker and he kicks it forward, those players can chase it and receive it in the air or on the ground.
So, Steve, can you tell us a little bit about the memories you have of Mark, not only on the field but off the field as well?
Well, some of the memories I've had from, even though we never got to directly share a field together, I still managed to see him from the sidelines, and the kid can move fast. He was a very talented player, and he really enjoyed the game of rugby. He loved it, not only just for the sense of playing on that field and scoring, but also being out with his brothers. And even off the field, whether you played with him or not, he always recognized you, showed for you, made you feel like a brother. So
Thanks, guys. Back to you, Lou.
A terrific run there by the Hawks, and then the turnover, Dave. David News with us.
Pick and go again. It was shifted wide now again. That's a big carry as well there from the big Ryan Monteverde. Temple really threatening here, Lou.
This is like the 1962 Green Bay Packers, a yard at a time, but they keep possession.
I tell you what, these guys are working hard and tight, and he could be there right over the space, but referee signal, that's a try.
So they do push it across the goal line, and the Temple Owls are right back in this game pending the 2-point conversion, the try.
So let's look at the replay, the thumbs-up replay. Great, strong carry here again from Ryan Monteverde. He really set it up here then. A clean out from our front row forward, picks it up. One takes a nice zero. He zeroes it off, and there's the try scorer. Ryan Groff over the ball. Warming up on the sideline there, so I think Shags has got a few things in mind. One, to send a signal to say if you don't pick up the hands and the execution, we're going to rotate some personnel. But the other, some players are utilised in various roles that they may play for 40 or 50 minutes and understand their role. That's a nice driving tackle from Leonetti to try and set the tone here.
Temple trying to reestablish field position, as it were, with more of a...
It looks like they should be seeing more ball. Turned over by St. Joe's again. There's Mickey Chappell with a great turnover. Nick Ballas with a strong carry. Here he goes. He'll rumble it up the field and get him going forward. So we can play off that front foot ball. Ball's over, recycle quickly, play.
It's the Thumbs Up Cup. St. Joe's versus Temple.
Great defense on the end. Really turned over Michael. He's a dangerous player to kick it to, but he's returned it. And the chase is on.
And a turnover. St. Joe's on the fly. Using their speed.
This could be interesting here if he gets off a yard. He is very quick. And there it is, the dancing foot and the thumbs up for a try right before halftime.
And scoring the try. What a sensational play.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So, that's a kick from Mikey Hoffman. Noah News picked the ball up and turned back to Mikey, the guy who kicked it. Hit George Harris, who's pushed a wide ball to Matt Rioto, and that's all he needs. Just a little bit of space on the outside, and he's going to do some damage.
I picked up there that you almost...
It's his trademark. He does it well, and he's always smiling. He's just always a positive kid. No matter the time, the place, the mood, he helped others. So proud to be his brother, and that poster board makes me smile every time.
So we're going to call this great match the Thumbs Up Cup.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a great name for it.
You were a Hawk. You played as well. What kind of an athlete was he? What kind of a rugby player?
He was fast. Not many people could catch him, and he was a finesse player. He could kick with both feet, throw with both hands, and just a phenomenal player. Understood the game inside and out. He had some phenomenal coaches along the way. So yeah, it's a shame. He was one of the most exciting prospects. He could really pick apart a defense.
And as we come back, the Dombroski good luck charm strikes again.
Can really turn around quick. Healthy young man, that guy. There's the carry from Cash. He drops off from Sean McDermott, who sets the ball up nicely here. So we've got the F players drawn around the ball. The Temple guys ball watching. We'll go from Tanel McElrath here to Noah. All Noah wants is a little sniff and a bad matchup, and he's happy about that.
Love that. Love.
So can you tell us, seeing all the fans and seeing everybody out here, what that means to you, one, and if that brings any good memories that you've had at Hawk Hill?
I'm just so glad that they chose this game for the Thumbs Up Cup. It's just such a great rivalry for so many years. Certainly during my time here. Two very well-coached teams, have all the elements of a true Philly underdog team. A lot of times, we're not the highest-ranked team in the CRCs or whatever have you, but, we bring a lot of heart to the field and tons of physicality. But, hey, we have a great turnout today, and just so happy to see everyone here. Couldn't have asked for a better turnout.
Thanks, Kev. Back to you, Lou.
St. Joe's have a high point total on this year of 83, which they scored at West Virginia 2 weekends ago, but they may threaten that. 33-7, they lead it in the early going of the second half, and another break.
That's a nice play. It's set up there well from the scrum. You got Noah drifting across the field. He'll use Liam. McGowan, this there was Sean McDermott's been replaced. So we look at the replay here, and you see the ball shifted from Tanel McElrath. He's pushed it out to Noah, who'll look for the inside ball from Liam, and he picks up Mikey Hoffman for try number 2.
Yes.
A little bit different. Offside again, the scrum half for St. Joe's.
Powering ahead.
Yeah, they might be able to drive this all the way over the try line here, Lou. It's picked up by 9. They've gone out. Nice tackle from Noah again with John Ahern, who's now on the field.
And Noah's trying to tear the ball loose.
He was attacking the ball and trying to strip, and they've turned it over.
Good job by St. Joe's.
Really good work.
On defense.
John Ahern with all the hair. Oh, they were playing advantage. I think Jimmy misses playing here so much he wanted a double dip at the end.
He got double here.
Well done, Jimmy. Oh, Nasaya with a great run on the edge. Then well tackled by Xavier Stewart. So he matched him well on that sideline. Some substitutions coming in for the St. Joe's team.
When you're down like this, David, at Temple, and the clock not their fan right now with 20 minutes to go and down by 33, are they trying to get a pound of flesh at least out of this thing?
Yeah, no doubt.
A little chippy?
I give them credit. They're still playing really, really tough. So the opportunities are starting to sort of bounce in their favour, and they're taking them. They've spent a lot of time and possession in this end of the field, and there's a pick and go here. I think they might come up with a try. And there it is.
The payoff, yeah.
Good for them.
The payoff for the Temple Owls. No quit. It's still my line. Here's the thumbs up replay for the Temple Owls, just their second try of the afternoon.
And there's Delaney again with a nice carry. Picks up 12, who really worked hard to keep the ball. Nazao, his brother, who's on the other side, really worked hard there. And number 1, rumble, bumble, stumble, Jack Mill, and you come up with some good results.
I like your play-by-play on that call. We've been featuring Mark Dombroski and great memories of great number line. The Hawks backed up here, but leading comfortably, 47-12.
Oh, that's another big body with a carry up the middle. The replacement, fantastic, great try from number 16, Kevin Hanko. And here we go. They set the ball up. They're about 10 metres out, and it's big people. Here comes Hanko through the tackle. Strong, finishes, try time.
Trust me, folks, you don't want to put your face in front of that kind of body chugging up with knees high.
Yeah, tell you what.
He's won the gold medal in 1916 and 1920. And then as football started to develop, rugby all but went away for 50 years. Until the 60s and 70s when the colleges started to bring it back.
It did, and there's a kick chase through, and Connor McAuliffe with the try.
Oh, that's a try, yeah. McAuliffe scores it for St. Joe's.
The replay, Noah puts the kick through. We've got a great chase from Xavier Stewart. Noah gets there first, recovers the ball, presents it. Connor McAuliffe comes around the corner, picks up and drives and scores.
The rugby ball. Back to live action.
Oh, Riotta through the hole. He can run.
MB strikes again.
There's Curley with the support line. Let's see where they go from here. Jamie King with a pick and go. And the try.
How many times has this happened?
The intent needs to be that the ball's passed laterally or backwards. So if your fingers or your form leads the ball to do move in such a fashion that you've intentionally tried to pass it forward, it's going to come back.
Beautiful run. Great athleticism on display here. The first ever Thumbs Cup go to the St. Joe's Hawks by the impressive final score. St. Joe's Hawks 61, Temple Owls 19. The Mark Dombroski 2 Thumbs Up Cup will go to his own Hawks, the St. Joseph Hawks. We are urging you to stay for the trophy presentations and reminding you again that this entire telecast has been brought to you by Ambrogi Foods and many other sponsors who donated to the Mark Dombroski Foundation. And if you'd like to get involved with MB15, we got this. 2 thumbs up. Go to the Mark Dombroski Foundation at markdombrowskifoundation.org. The website just put up this past week. We'll download this match. We'll also put up all the wonderful interviews, and there are more that we've done with the Dombroski Foundation. The mission: to provide funding to organizations that support and promote youth education, athletics, safety, and well-being. Forever in our hearts, that smiling face. Mark Lee Dombroski, 19 years of age. The MarkDombroskiFoundation.org.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. He would fill it up with beer. I'll tell you that. Thanks, you guys.
Congratulations once again to St. Joseph's, and now we're going to turn it over to JJ and Kevin Dombroski, who are going to present.
For sure. Thanks, Lou. How's everything? I'm here with Aram Keshkegian, our MVP for St. Joe's. Can you give us just a couple thoughts on the game and how it went?
Yeah, it was a great fight by both sides, something we both really wanted. You know, Mark was such an important kid to us, so it was just huge that this was something that we really played our hearts out. So that's exactly what we did. Started off hot and just kept through it the whole game. This is the exact outcome we wanted.
Awesome. Thanks, Aram. Congrats once again on the MVP and successful season to come with St. Joseph's. Back to Lou.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Temple MVP Carson Delaney. Carson, you played a great game. I know your team didn't come out on top, but would you be able to just talk about how this game went and how you feel about the whole entire event?
Yeah, for me, it was a down day, right? I mean, won the MVP award. This glass doesn't do anything without that cup next to it. It doesn't mean anything to me. So the only thing I can say is we put it on a great event for Mark and his family. And St. Joe's came out on top. They beat us. Straight up, they beat us. We didn't play well at all. I didn't play well. I mean, I know I earned this, but honestly, when I say it doesn't mean anything as that cup, I mean it. This doesn't mean anything to me. So, but I'm glad we put on a good event for his family.
Yeah, you guys were awesome, and you guys really showed a lot of pride out there. Thanks, guys. Back to you in the booth.
Thanks, Chris. And as I mentioned briefly, David.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Face down in the desert now. There's a cage locked around my heart. I found a way to drop the keys when my failures were. Now my hands can't reach that far. I ain't made for rivalry. I can never take the world alone. I know that in my weakness